Mercury retrograde in Virgo, Leo, recalibrating our goals. Another Mercury retrograde is upon us, and while he is small in size and orbit, as the guide of messages and mental attunement, he can pack a big punch in terms of the information he unearths in his look-back periods. And this particular retrograde through early Virgo back into Leo from August 3rd through the 26th has the potential to reconfigure the thoughts and actions of millions. Interestingly and not unsynchronistically, this Mercury retrograde will be traversing the Plutos of a large swath of the leadership population. Pluto was in the last degrees of Leo in the mid-1950s, so the baby boomer generation and early part of the Vietnam generation, born during the late 1950s, will experience this minor but potentially eye-opening redux. These days, with the important 1,000-year cycle of the cardinal cross energies, no astrological event is small. As Pluto deals with soul growth, current 50 and 60-somethings may be reviewing their lives under a very sharp lens, as indeed they should, while the 40-somethings will be the ones to save the world and the environment, as they have a built-in ability to deal with chaos and invention. The generation still really in charge, as 70 and 80-year-olds are in power in name, dynasty, or sentiment only, must reflect on where they have gone astray and away from their ideals and soul intent. Pluto and Leo individuals want to be important or feel a certain destiny to fame. So in these dynamically shifting times, they must examine if their accomplishments have served only themselves and their kin, or if their goals still make sense in this newly approaching paradigm of one world. The Pluto and Leo generation has primarily been motivated to achieve in order to recover from or erase low self-esteem cultivated in childhood by their parents, the Pluto and Cancer generation, who reacted to the devastation of 2 world wars by pushing education and status as a means of gaining inner security over emotional or spiritual emptiness. Our 2 previous presidents, Bill Clinton and George Bush, are of the Pluto and Leo generation, while Barack Obama is the first Pluto in Virgo president. And whatever you think of his politics, he is a different kind of leader with, at least in theory, a desire to serve and to clean up some very big political, economic, and environmental disasters. A smaller subset of this age group, individuals born between 1956 and 1958, when Pluto was inching back and forth along the Leo-Virgo sign border, have both imprints within them, and may have lived the first half of their lives in the Leo pursuit of fame and fortune, only to find it collapsing and then reconfiguring their values to include a more humble and service-oriented Virgo career and lifestyle. So tiny Mercury is going to dig up a lot of hidden treasures and psychological debris, particularly for the baby boomers and their families. And this middle-aged generation who wants to stay young forever will have to learn to reframe their ego-based desires into grateful service, or they will see their selfish dreams and lifestyle swept under by the tsunami of collective change barreling our way over the next few years. For the rest of us, we can seek solutions in terms of recalibrating a minor detail, Virgo, that will allow us to be more effective in our communications, relationships, or work. And we can slow down the typically obsessive quality of Virgo, which is focused on the lie of perfection, and instead be quiet enough to hear the words of the divine in a simple practical idea that we can follow through with once Mercury goes direct on August 26th. We are happy to be of service to you here at One World in Concert. Each of you are a vital part of our online community of ideas and sharing. Please continue to join us as we cover topics that impact each and every one of us in this time of transition. Please subscribe, rate, and comment on our videos. Thanks for watching.